All right, the worst of the Santa Ana winds are over. I want to start with that. However, fire danger remains elevated as it's still very dry and still breezy in parts of the county. So let's look at the highlights from the winds. Sill Hill, which is always one of the windier spots when Santa Ana winds come through. Nothing's there. It's located southwest of Julian. Peak gust there, 66 miles per hour. That's the strongest gust we saw across the county. But Pine Valley and Alpine not far behind, just shy of 60 miles per hour. Escondido and Imperial Beach, even Ramona, saw those gusts over 40. So the sea breeze is starting to return along our coastline, but most of us are still dealing with those offshore winds. I'm sure you can still feel it with your skin and your eyes and just, oh, it is just so dry. As we look towards Alpine, of course, this is always one of those windier spots as well. Winds have come down significantly. So we're down to 22 miles per hour. Again, still enough to spread a fire very quickly if a spark happens. So we need to remain very fire safe. Winds have come down quite a bit as well at Otay Mountain and into Scanso. Julian and Harrison Park also still gusting up to 24 miles per hour. It's cold in Mount Laguna again. I just have to highlight that. It is 39 degrees there right now. Most of us saw another beautiful day. 60s and 70s for the coast and valleys. Quite a bit cooler than yesterday because those winds weren't as strong. Those Santa Ana winds really warm things up and dry things out. So we are seeing a big drop in temperatures, especially closer to our coastline. Humidity also starting to recover along our coast because the sea breeze has started to return. Hasn't reached the inland neighborhoods yet, especially in Ramona, where it's still 9% humidity. El Cajon at 5% humidity. In fact, these dry conditions are going to continue through Saturday. I'm going to show you that in just a second. Tomorrow, another chilly start in the morning. Really nice afternoon. 70s for the coast and the valleys. Mountains and deserts. Big warm up tomorrow. We're back to 60 in Julian tomorrow. Still in the 70s for the desert areas, but warmer than it has been. Santee climbing up to 80 degrees tomorrow. Mission Beach, the coastal community is a little bit cooler. Mission Beach, one of those spots that's going to stay in the 60s. So the winds have weakened because this system is moving away from us. So the pressure gradient between these two, not as strong, so the winds aren't as strong. So our 10 News Futurecast doing a nice job highlighting that the winds are mostly more localized now, not as widespread. Also picking up on that sea breeze along our coast. And they remain gusty in the foothill and the mountain areas into early tomorrow morning. And again, that red flag warning for the mountain areas does continue into tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. By the afternoon tomorrow, we do start to see more of that sea breeze coming in. The marine layer will start to return potentially as early as Saturday night, a little bit more likely on Sunday. And Monday night into Tuesday morning, a little system's going to pass by to the north. Could bring us a chance for some drizzle or a little light rain. For the inland neighborhoods, really nice through the weekend, staying in the 70s. A slight dip in temperatures early next week before temperatures start to go back up. Wednesday and Thursday, we may be talking about some weak Santa Ana winds returning. Warming up into the weekend in the mountains and then cooling off next week. In the deserts, a similar pattern. Warmer and then a little cooler.